In 1991, I I'm a young I'm managing the software rollout for the International Space Station. Young guy, 24, didn't know how significant it was, but okay, here I am. I fly into LAX. We're at the point where we're testing our software. Flying to LAX. It's in March. Uh, Fly in. I hear about an incident about a young man getting beat up by the police. And, okay, I'm in LA. Wow. By 12 o'clock, that report had mushroom, and that was the Rodney King beating. And here I am, you looking at two black men at two diverse areas of culture, one getting beat up and another one working on a software project that's about to be deployed into space. How do we reconcile that? Because that's the gulf within both of us live. Rodney King's getting beat up by because he's a stereotype. I'm operating in an environment where people really don't know who I am. As I said, as an African American in the tech field, 9 to 5, I'm working in an environment where people have no idea what my culture is, where I'm from. That bike program really became the emphasis for why I understood that we really needed to not just attract kids with the glitz of technology, but to really help them to understand how technology was moving and shaping their lives. One of the most interesting things that happened was all these young men wanted to become rappers. So we did this wall project where we took 500 albums or CDs at the time, and we created a flow. We said, okay, well, we're going to look at the rappers themselves, and we're going to identify how many times their names appear on all of these 500 albums. Okay, well, then you looked at the musicians, and you saw that musicians appeared sometimes more than the rappers themselves. Then you began to look at the sound engineers, and you found that sound engineers weren't just on rap albums. They were on R&B, they were on classical, they were everywhere. And so the technology behind the whole recording industry were guys that you never heard of. And these were the guys who were mixing. This is why they never understood, well, why is it that certain beats attract me? Why is it that I got to hear a low bass drum? Because they knew that attracts. But the sound engineer knows that. The rapper didn't know it. The rapper was just rapping. He had this lyric that he was trying to get